Hi and welcome, Martina here with another sparkle and shine video for WOW Embossing Powders. Today we are going to create an emboss resist with the metallic silver in superfine, and later we will add some sparkle with the brilliant silver sparkles. But first things first. I have a piece of mixed media paper in my MISTI tool. This is a stamping tool which helps to stamp more accurately, probably. And I am placing the big floral clear stamp in one half, almost half of the paper. So I will be able to stamp it on the other side again. So I get a really nice coverage of this beautiful floral stamp on my paper. You see, I have now picked up my stamp with the lid of the tool. And now I am grabbing the embossing ink and I'm making sure that I cover the whole stamp with the embossing ink. And I am just pressing hard on the lid of my stamping tool to get all of this ink down onto the paper. And I am repeating the same steps a second time. This is the great advantage of a tool like this. You can repeat the stamping without messing up. And now I am pouring the silver superfine embossing powder over my stamped images, making sure that I have a nice coverage. And then before doing anything else, I am making sure my embossing powder is back in the jar is closed, and then I'm starting to heat set the embossing. Watching embossing powder melt is one of the things I never get tired to watch. I mean, look at this stunning, amazing metallic look. But now I am going back to my MISTI tool, again, stamping on my paper and repeating all the steps you've seen before. And like this, I am ending up with this very beautiful floral panel, which I now can color. As this is mixed media paper, I can go heavy with water on it. The paper will bear this amount of water. And I am using my Lindy's sifters. These are color powders which can just be put onto the paper. You could use whatever you have on hand. You could use other brands, pigment powders. You could use sprays, watercolors, re-inkers of water-soluble stamping ink pads, whatever your heart desires. The only important thing is have fun and enjoy the process. I mean, this is for sure the least accurate card I will ever create. Probably not ever, but this is quite more messy than my cards usually are, but I am enjoying the process. I'm adding more color and more powder and water just as I go. And in the end, I absolutely adore the result because of the bright and bold colors and the amazing shimmer, which coordinates so well with the embossing in between. I hope you can see it in the video. And then I decided that I will add a pocket full of happiness sentiment onto my card. It's a sentiment which is saying, oops, a little bit late. And with Jokas, she's the designer of these dies, I always love to use white cardstock. That's what you see me preparing now, just white cardstock, double-sided adhesive tape, and then adding the second layer with the details on it, and it's already sticky, so this makes it very easy. And then I'm taking another sticky paper to cut the details again and add the centers of the letters with, in a second go. But before I glue them into the sticky parts, I add the silver sparkles to them. This time because I have silver shimmer, I have silver embossing, so I think silver is the color to go. I absolutely love how the shimmer stands out and really adds Yeah, it's nice to read. It's crisp to read. It's a very clean technique to use. And I never get old watching this. I am now cutting a card base from my background. This is an Alexandra Renke die, and I am gluing it on a card base. To glue my sentiment down, I've been thinking of foam adhesive, but then I decided there is no need for bulk on this card because there's so much going on. I just glue it straight to the paper, and then I have been pressing the card overnight so everything is nice and smooth before I have been adding some crafty Meraki opal gems. These are just these tiny little details which make your project special, I think. And this is it. I didn't add anything else. It's a crazy colorful background, a beautiful shimmery sentiment, and some shiny dots, and that's it. I hope you liked the process, I hope you liked the card, and I hope we see each other soon in the next video. Have an amazing day. Bye!